Hello, welcome to the Crates Motel. My name's Conan. Something a little bit different. There's so much amazing information at our fingertips today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my top 10 YouTube channels with MPC related content. Now, they're in no particular order. The criteria for my selection is that they have over 10,000 subs. They are predominantly MPC based content, and that I personally enjoy watching them. That's the subjective side of it. There are obviously loads more that I'm not going to include, and there are a load of really good up and coming channels. So let's jump in. Right, so the reason I wanted to put this list together is because quite often I see questions on forums where people will say, can you point me in the direction of any decent MPC content on YouTube or any decent videos that are worth watching? So I thought I would start with this list, and then people can add their own selections. And the aim is to have a massive pool of information available for anyone interested in MPC content. So in no particular order. Okay, so I'm going to start off with Marlo Diggs' channel. Marlo's been around for years, starting off with the MPC Touch, I believe, on YouTube. If you go back through his videos, there's some excellent tips and tricks on the MPC, but also some great videos on music production, hip-hop history, crate digging, and other hardware as well. It's just a good all-round channel that covers the MPC, but also beat-making related content. He's also a really nice, down-to-earth guy. And I find when I watch his videos, I feel like I'm sat right there in his studio with him, just hanging out and just chatting about shit. So next up is Accurate Beats. Accurate is another old school channel, around for 10 years or so on YouTube, with a ton of excellent content. There's a load of MPC-based tutorials, but also music production, turntablism. He's really good at scratching, crate digging, videos on the music industry. He also does beat reviews and live streams with some really good production stuff. Another super down-to-earth guy, humble, straightforward and honest. So next up is Lifted Noise, or as his channel is now called, Raoul. Again, he's been around for a while, really nice guy, and some great MPC-based tutorials from basic techniques to advanced production. He covers other hardware as well, like the Roland SP404. His channel is raw and honest, no bells and whistles, and it's great to follow him on his production journey through his ups and downs to making music. As I said, raw and honest. Next on my list, Bolo the producer. Bolo! I mean, what more can be said about Bolo? He's old school, he covers a ton of subjects on his channel, from the music industry right through production techniques on the MPC and other hardware. He speaks from years of experience, and there's a ton of content to go through from basic to advanced. Bolo's channel is another one of those channels where you feel like you just sat there in the studio with him, just chatting, just chewing the fat. So, Healthy Music. Although he doesn't just cover the Force, this is a really good channel for Force users. Always upbeat and enthusiastic. He covers everything from the MPC through to music production techniques, music industry chatter, and staying healthy in your mind, body and soul. The content is really nicely produced, and if you ever want any tips on really standout thumbnails, check out this guy. Next up, Audiorial. It's a little bit different from the other channels that I've included here because it's in French, but don't let that put you off. The subtitles are absolutely spot on, and it's really worth taking the time to check out the channel. He does a ton of in-depth MPC content on production and beat-making techniques, and he's also an absolute synth head, so there's a whole load of stuff on there about synths if that's your thing as well. Next on the list, Matthew Stratton. Now, he's been off the radar a little bit recently, but if you go back through his videos from the past 7 or 8 years, there's some excellent content on the MPC, starting with really basic 101 techniques through to more advanced techniques. He also covers other hardware. He's super enthusiastic, and just when you watch his videos, you just end up feeling inspired and you want to get the MPC out and start making beats. Next up, Tube Digger. Tube Digger's another content creator who's been off the radar recently, and his videos have not been as frequent. But he's been making really, really good MPC content for years. Masterclasses, really, really in-depth, advanced techniques, but also basic techniques as well. And honestly, you need to go through his videos right from the very, very start. There's just so much really, really good stuff on there. And I hope that he does start making videos more consistently again soon. And finally on the list, Akai Pro video. Now, I know that it sometimes seems a little bit shiny and a bit corporate, but Andy Max tutorials on this channel are second to none. They're very well informed, very well put together. And if you're just starting out on the MPC, for instance, it's a really, really good place to start. But it's also good for up-to-date information on releases, updates for firmware and software, and straight from the horse's mouth stuff. There's not going to be any speculation on there. So there you have it. They are my top 10 YouTube channels that fit the criteria that I explained at the start of the video. There's obviously loads more, and I'm hoping that people will add to this list and it will just become a massive pool of information. So if anybody wants any videos to watch on the MPC, they know exactly where to go. They know exactly what channels to look at. The community is going from strength to strength. There are new channels popping up every single day, and the older channels continue to put out consistently really, really good stuff on the MPC. And I think I can speak for all content creators in the MPC community that we thank you for your continued support, for your criticism, bad and good. And I personally want to thank everybody who follows my channel, and I love being part of this community and all the people that I meet on a daily basis through the community. So thanks for watching. This is the Craig's Motel. My name's Conan. Till next time.